Hi everyone and welcome. If you're a parent, caregiver, or advocate in Georgia trying to understand the NOW and COMP Medicaid waivers, this video is for you. My name is Irvona Bolt. I'm a caregiver, advocate, and participant direction representative. Like many families, I had to learn this system the hard way. Through phone calls, paperwork, delays, and trial and error. This video breaks everything down step by step. What the NOW and COMP waivers are, who qualifies, how to apply, what the planning list really means, and how families get paid caregivers through participant direction. No fluff. Just clear information you can actually use. What are the NOW and COMP waivers? The NOW and COMP waivers are Georgia Medicaid programs for people with intellectual or developmental disabilities, often called I/DD. These waivers are designed to help individuals live at home or in the community, instead of in an institution. Here's the difference at a high level. NOW waiver typically supports people who need moderate assistance. COMP waiver provides more intensive supports for individuals with higher needs. Both waivers are managed through Georgia's developmental disability system and require Medicaid eligibility. One important thing to understand early: these waivers are not automatic and not entitlement programs. Who qualifies? Eligibility has three main parts. First, diagnosis. The individual must have an intellectual disability diagnosed before age 18, or a related developmental disability with onset before age 22, such as autism, epilepsy, or severe cerebral palsy. Second, functional need. This means significant challenges with daily living skills, things like bathing, eating, communication, supervision, or safety. Third, level of care. The person must meet what's called an ICF/IID level of care, meaning they need the same level of support that would otherwise be provided in an institution. Meeting eligibility does not mean services start right away. The planning list. Once eligibility is established, families are placed on the NOW or COMP planning list. This is essentially the waiting list for waiver slots. Slots open when new funding is approved, someone leaves the waiver, or a family qualifies under urgent or crisis criteria. Being on the planning list is critical. Always confirm the date you were added, which list you're on, and keep written proof. How to apply. Here's the step-by-step process. Find your DBHDD regional field office based on your county. Request the I/DD services application packet. Gather documentation. Diagnostic evaluations, medical records, school or IEP records, behavior or safety documentation. Submit the packet as instructed. Attend any screenings or assessments. Confirm your application is complete. Confirm planning list placement. Keep a paper trail. Write down names, dates, and conversations. That alone prevents a lot of delays. How approval decisions are made. Approval is based on evidence, not just diagnosis. What helps? Weekly care logs, clear documentation of supervision needs, safety risks like elopement, seizures, aggression, or incontinence, consistent reporting across medical, school, and waiver records. If your household is at risk, burnout, hospitalization, or housing instability, document it. This isn't exaggeration. It's accurate reporting. After approval, ISP and budget. Once a waiver slot opens, services are built through an individual service plan or ISP. This includes goals, authorized services, approved hours, budget limits. Your support coordinator helps with this, but families must review everything carefully. Make sure the plan reflects real needs, not just what's easiest to approve. Traditional versus participant direction. Families choose how services are delivered. Traditional services mean an agency hires staff, the agency handles payroll, less paperwork for families. Participant direction means you choose the caregiver, often a family member can be paid, you manage schedules and approvals, a fiscal agent handles payroll and taxes. Participant direction offers flexibility but also responsibility. Participant direction step by step. To start participant direction, tell your support coordinator, add participant direction to the ISP, complete mandatory training, choose a fiscal agent, submit enrollment paperwork, hire and onboard caregivers, set pay rates within budget, begin services on the first of the month only. Training certificates expire after 120 days, so timing matters. Roles and separation rules. This part is critical. There are 3 roles. The participant, the representative or employer of record, the paid caregiver. The representative and paid caregiver cannot be the same person. They must have separate phone numbers, separate emails, separate responsibilities. This separation is required to stay compliant and avoid audits. Paid family caregiver requirements. Paid caregivers must pass background checks, submit ID, hold CPR, first aid, and TB clearance, be approved by both DBHDD and the fiscal agent. Approval is not automatic. Common mistakes. Delays often happen because of missing documentation, role conflicts, missed training windows, late service notes, not confirming planning list placement. Most of these are preventable. Closing. If you're navigating the Georgia Now or Comp waiver, you're not alone and you're not doing anything wrong by needing support. This system is complex, but with the right information, families can move through it with confidence. If this video helped, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a full step-by-step written guide with checklists, templates, and scripts, that resource is available separately. Thank you for being here and for advocating for your loved one.